So for years, I've refrained from setting formal goals, annual or otherwise, for my comic book collecting. I just went along and bought comics or completed series that interested me. But now, I've rethought the goal-setting process and I have set some goals. Why? And what goals did I set? Stay tuned for the video.
Anachronic.
Hi comic book fans, I'm Joe and welcome to Anachronic Comics. I've been watching many videos lately where members of the community have announced their 2024 goal results and set goals for 2025, like finishing up a series, keeping a monthly dollar budget, and maybe some specific comics that the collector is looking to acquire this year. This approach has proven valuable for many collectors. I just didn't like the fact that it constrained my ability to go off a goal or change my goals. If I wanted to, sure, I could easily do so. But if you know me even a little, you know I would see a mid-course change resulting in me not getting one or more of previously announced goal books as a kind of failure and disappointing. Even if you watch this channel occasionally, you know that there are some characters and artists that I'm a fan of, and I've collected books or series related to them. Now, I did this without actually setting formal goals, and it's been fine. But as I looked over my collection, I've seen that the lack of focus has resulted in lots of partial series and books that I've mentally have on my want list that after years of wanting them, I don't have. So let's face it, I'm not getting any younger. And I'd like to feel the satisfaction of getting these comic books before I'm done with collecting. So I thought that I should set some formal written goals. Now, I still want to stay away from a formal 2025 goal list. Since anachronic means chronologically misplaced, coming up with a 2025 list just didn't seem right. So I decided to take a non-chronological approach to my goals, based on 4 distinct categories. First, some long-range goals that are goals that I don't have a time frame for, but I'll be looking to achieve as time, money, and availability allow. Second, I'll be looking for picking up some comics on a priority basis. These comics may be ones that I've wanted for a while, that I know will be economically feasible for me to get, and of course condition and cost are factors, but I do believe I can accomplish the goal probably within a year, although that's not a requirement. Third is what I call mini goals, or some people may call them side quests. Here I place books that would be very satisfying to own, but not necessarily books that I will be hunting for. This could be a fairly large list, but again, there's no real pressure to hunt these down. Finally, my fourth category is what I'm calling the audible. Like in football, if I see something that may cause me to add a book to my goals, I'll call an audible and go for it. One example, I was at a small con last year and saw White Widow #1, the art germ variant, in a CGC 9.6 for $20. I had seen the book earlier in raw form and I loved the cover. I thought I may pick it up if I saw it. I did, and I bought it. I believe setting goals using these categories makes sense for me. So what are my goals? First, my long-range goals. I've had one long-range goal for years that I'll formalize now, involving Volume 1 of the Justice League of America. The goal is to collect all 261 issues and 3 annuals, as well as their first 3 appearances in The Brave and the Bold. For the series, I need 3 issues, numbers 64, 68, and 75 to complete the run. I picked up The Brave and the Bold numbers 29 and 30, the League's second and third appearances, years ago. But staying on the long range, we have Brave and the Bold number 28, Justice League's first appearance. It's a pricey book, even for a 1.0. I'd like to get something a little bit better, maybe a 2.0, so I'll be looking. Another long-range goal involves the original Blue Beetle comic books issued by Charlton, specifically Volume 4, numbers 1 through 3. I purchased 4 and 5 as a kid back in 1965, and I've been looking for the first 3 recently. In addition, I've been looking for the 5-issue series from 1967, Volume 6, where Ted Kord makes his first appearances as the Blue Beetle. I have numbers 2 through 5, and I've been looking for number 1, again, a bit of a pricey book. My final long-range goal involves birthday books. I have 15 books with the cover date of January 1951. Some are pricey, but I hope to pick up 1, maybe 2 this year. Moving on to the comics I would pick up on a priority basis, I'm primarily looking to complete some series. Specifically, Alien World number 6 from Pacific Comics, the only one I'm missing from the 9-issue series. Volume 1 of Metamorpho, I need numbers 12 and 16 to complete the 17-issue series. Number 2 and 4 of Doc Savage Magazine, which is an 8-issue series. And Volume 3 of DC's Doc Savage run from 2010, where I need numbers 13 through 18 to finish the run. I believe these are doable, and maybe even within a year. Finally, my mini goals or side quest. This category has the largest number of books, and I'll pick them up if I happen to come across them. There are 2 goals. The first is Jack Kirby's 4th World Series from DC. I'm talking about the Forever People, Mr. Miracle, and the New Gods. I've been picking them up as I come across them, and I'll continue to do so. The second group consists of Jack Kirby's other DC books, The Demon and Commandy, The Last Boy on Earth. I only have 4 issues of The Demon, 3 of which I bought as a kid, so I have 12 more to go. I've been fortunate to find many of the Commandy books at comic shops and various cons that I've attended. I have 35 of the 59 issues. My relatively recent side quest involves Volume 2 of Wonder Woman and cover artist Adam Hughes. Hughes drew 48 covers, and I've been picking them up as I go along. I have about 15 of them. I have to admit that I've also started picking up some disparate Adam Hughes covers. For example, his Zatanna looks really good. Of course, the audibles may be called throughout the year. I'll let you know during an Espresso mail call if a pickup is an audible. So, what do you think about my approach to goal setting? Is this something you might consider using? Let me know in the comments. And a big shout out to my channel members. All membership dues and purchases from the store go to St. Jude's Hospital and the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. Be well, and I'll see you soon.